Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, so this is sort of a follow-up video, follow-up twice removed from those original mid-tier videos that I posted where I mentioned Squale. Those are pretty popular videos. I think the Squale people come by, and I think they're checking out those videos. So let me say a little bit more about Squale, okay? And one of the things that I read in the comments is you can't get after Squale because Tag sort of has a bullshit history, and the Richmont group and the Swatch group, and what about those? I mean, you have to get on those too if you point out Squale. Well, look, I think that that's a real black mark on all of those companies, okay? And I think it's a black mark on the industry if you can buy a name, and by buying a name, you buy a history, and then you use that history. Look, I get it. It's business, but is it cool? No. And maybe that's why I'm a Rolex guy, okay? Rolex enjoys an unbroken history, and that's a real selling point for me and a lot of other people. So, I think a lot of Squale owners are kind of saying, well, these companies do it too. Like you're going to get me to say that okay, it's okay if they do it, and then they'll come back and say, yeah, so I guess it's okay if Squale does it. Well, no, I don't think it's okay if anybody does it. Let me take you on a thought experiment here. Okay, so a few weeks ago, I saw on Hodinkee, they were sort of doing an under the loop of some brand. It was called, I can't remember, but it was a Japanese brand. And maybe you guys have saw this article, and it was for sale here in Japan. It was like $500, and it was I wish I remembered the brand, but it had like a mirror dial. Anyway, apparently it went under around the time of like the Quartz Revolution, or like slightly before that, and Seiko and Citizen continued, and imagine that I got together some money, and I went and I found whoever owned that name, and I bought it from them, okay? And then all of a sudden I've got the rights to that name. I don't remember the brand, but let's just say it was like Tanaka or something like that, okay? So I can print out, Tanaka on the dials, and I can claim that history now. So I go to Switzerland. I find some factories, start printing up watches, okay? Put Tanaka on the dial. Make a web page. Talk about how, since the 1950s, Tanaka watches have, been synonymous with this and that. And even if maybe I find some politicians that had some, Tanaka watches on, not my Tanaka watches, but those Tanaka watches. And I put them on my webpage, and I say the statesmen and diplomats and government officials look to this brand, and you can be a part of this heritage. Would that be okay with you guys? Okay, would that be okay? If you say no, you're on the same page as I am. If you say, well, yeah, I mean, it's okay, you did buy the name. Look, you're not on the same page as I am. You're not the same. You don't look at watches the same way as I do. You don't look at the heritage of watches the same way as I do. Okay, if you think that's cool, then I can't agree with you. We're different type of watch people. Okay, it wouldn't be cool. Would it be legal and okay? And could I trick a few of you people into buying a Tanaka watch if I did that? Probably. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to do it. And look, business is business. And if I spent the money to hatch this plan, it would be sort of foolish to not cash in on that history. But is it, from a purist sort of just business aside, non-dickish kind of point of view, cool? No, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. And what does that sound like? What brand does that sound like? All right. Anyway, something for you guys to think about. Thanks for watching. Take care.